Now to the fun pair, pound dollar, the cable, right? Pound dollar is interesting, right? Going back to our IPDE, just to give you some more reps, you can see that we ended the week with a break above, close above, right? So we can identify a break and close above structure that allows us to predict that price is likely to continue higher. The next part of that prediction process that we mentioned before is deciding if price is likely to continue higher, then where are we likely to continue higher to? And this is where we run into a little bit of trouble here, because if we look left back in 22, 23, 22 here, we're right near another level of consolidation. So there's not a clear path higher to anywhere. So I'm not really sold on a nice bullish continuation trade. But what we may have is a little bit of relief, right? What goes up must come down. And when we see big moves, they are typically followed by retracements, pullbacks, periods of relief. And this is where we're gonna get this is where we're gonna get a little bit fancy with some of the things we've been playing around with in our live trading. We're gonna go down to the hourly. I'm gonna bring a few things on, right? One, I'm gonna bring on my Keltner channels. Now this isn't new. This is, we've done this before. I had a strategy called the double Keltner band strategy, whatever I called it. I didn't invent it, but I modified it from, I forget her name. She used to work for investing.com, Kathy Lynn, I think it was. Which is a pretty good strategy, just horrible win rate. I'll actually share a few podcasts. Now that I say it, I'm gonna hold myself to it. I'll put that podcast out Monday for you to hear about the story of that very profitable but very mind-numbing strategy, I guess you can say. To make things short and sweet, think of volatility bands as being like force fields that when price action gets to those force fields, it's more likely to get some relief than to run through. More likely, right? That's the key word, more likely. So we have that setting up, and we also have our RSI doing something funny. So if you're someone looking for relief, looking for a pullback, here's something to pay attention to. The double Keltner band strategy, what I require is a break and close above our band here, and then we need a lower, low, lower close. So if we get that, that's a signal in its own right. But something else that we could have is a rotation on the RSI. Now, my live room members are calling this the neck breaker. It doesn't have a name yet, but neck breaker sounds cool because we can insert like a sound of like a neck breaking. Weird, okay. But what we're looking for is this, right? We're looking for a rotation in our RSI the same way we look for a rotation in trend. So this area right here is our most recent new structure high on the RSI. We then have our pullback, or we then have a pullback after that. If this is our new structure high, our previous outside return is here. So in order to have a violation in trend in real life or in the RSI, we need that outside return, this level, to be violated, which happens right